Greetings, and welcome back to the channel. We're gonna do a little Syngonium collection from local pickups like big box store or nurseries that are local to me. I also will do a separate video with Syngoniums that I've purchased online. But yeah, let's jump into this collection. I'm gonna tell you from now, most of these did not have names, so I tried to search and look for something that looks similar to get a name, but sometimes it works out and sometimes it just doesn't. Let's do my smallest collection that I've gotten locally. And this is from a nursery called Perfect Choice Nursery. And this one here is the pink salmon. And these have beautiful. It was sold to me by as pink splash, but I just knew it wasn't. And the more I watched videos and saw other people tag it, it's a pink salmon. So yes, the older the leaves get, the pink kind of fades, or maybe because it's getting a lot of sun too. I hear that a lot of sun can also make your pinks fade, so you have to pull it back a little bit. So just keep an eye on it. She's also working on a new little leaf right there. I'm trying to tag my plants these days because I don't be remembering their names. Like, I know it's Syngonium, but to know the individual names. So yeah, that's the pink salmon. Next, we have the red spot tricolor that is trailing like crazy. These newer leaves mostly pinkish color. With the older leaves, you can see that. Okay, so this is a way better view than what I was doing before. So this is also getting quite, a nice dose of sun. I don't know if it's fading the leaves. I have to keep an eye on it, but these are the new leaves that are coming in since it's been in my care. So that's the red spot tricolor. So these two that I'm about to show you now, I foraged from my front yard. I don't know the name. I haven't seen anything similar. Well, I saw something similar to that, and I'm trying to remember what it was called. And I think that is that one of the newest leaf? Yes, that's a new leaf, and this one is a new leaf. But then you see with Syngoniums, all the leaves can come out something totally different, and that's what I love about them. So this I foraged from my front yard. I don't have a name for it, but yes, I have them growing wild in my front yard, and that is crazy to me since I am now like obsessed with them. I have one growing so big, it's so big and lobby on the tree at the front, and it's just beautiful. I'm gonna try and put a clip in here. But I foraged this from the front yard, and I also have another one that I foraged. I don't know if you could see it, but it's tucked in there. It's not the best view. This is also one growing wild, and I said I want to propagate it because it has like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 lobes. Look at those leaves. That is crazy. I also foraged this one, which I think it might be a white butterfly, but I'm not sure. And I'm not sure even if the one I just showed you, it's like the mature version of this one. Because these plants are like amazing. They do some crazy things. So yeah, this is the other one that I foraged from the front yard. This milk confetti I picked up in BJ's, and it's the first one I repurchased. Not the first Syngonium I've ever owned. I've owned Syngonium in the past, and I'll show you that one in a bit. That I didn't even knew it was Syngonium, but yeah, this is the first one that restarted this love for Syngoniums. And it is a milk confetti. I was in BJ's. It was just looking nice and big and lush. I knew it was a milk confetti, but I didn't know it was like a Syngonium and what a Syngonium was at the moment. I just liked it and I picked it up. Not a lot of pink splashes, but these new leaves look very pink. So let me see what's coming with that. I was having some trouble with the leaf unfurling and having these brown spots. I don't see as so much of that happening right now, which is good. So I think it's happy where it's at. So let's me see how she grows. She has a lot of new leaf and all of them look so nice and pink that are coming in. This is where she lives, right over here on this shelf. So all of my plants are basically outside on my patio that just has a screen. They still get very dusty. They get a lot of wind movements. They're in nature, but with a screen. So yeah, it's kind of a different approach than if it was to be like a house plant. So anyways, we're gonna move on to Syngoniums that I found in Home Depot and Lowe's locally. My holly is looking a bit sad. It's time for some water, which I'm getting ready to water, and this thing has caught up in that chain, so I'm not gonna fight with it. Okay, we'll just work with what we have right here. So this is Holly. She's not looking her best, but when she gets a drink of water and perks up, she will be looking glorious. Trust me, she will be. I'll put a little clip in here when she perks back up. But this is two separate plants together in this pot because I wanted it nice, full, and lush. I love how white the leaves are. I wish I could move the pot so I can get a better angle, like a better shot of how white the leaves are. And then at the edge, it's green. But this is holly. So this is what I think is a neon robust. What did I tag it as? I think that's what I saw. And it was tagged. Let me look at what the tag said. Okay, so the tag says neon illusion. I've seen other people call a different kind neon illusion, so I'm not sure that's what it is. And I've seen a lot of people call this kind neon robusta. So with these plants, yeah, trust me, it's hard to get a correct name. There's so many kinds. It's impossible to collect them all or to even think about it. But I love the pink and the green that is on this. I've seen some of these, and this is even different than what I've seen some neon robusta, because I've seen some very green, like I'm sorry, pink, like with no green, and the leaves are a little bit different up top too. So I don't even know what this is. I'm confused. If you know, let me know. And then I did pick up another milk confetti. This one had more pink. So I kind of picked it up. The other one is more white. This is, a little bit, and not as much splashes of pink. This one has way more splashes of pink. And yeah. So that is the milk confetti and the neon robusta, maybe pink illusion, potted up together. So I have this little cutie that is a Maria illusion. The new leaves come in very pretty, but I see that they harden off to this kind of chocolatey berry kind of color. And funny enough, because they do have a Syngonium like that as well. This one even has some nice pink veining going on. Have some new leaves coming in. I also see some burnt spots. You see, you have so many different kinds of leaf on one plant, and that's what I love about Syngoniums. Look at that new leaf coming in. But yeah, this is my Maria illusion. I like her. She just chills out and hangs over there. That I'll show you in a bit. This is where she chills out. She gets filtered sun coming in from that side. Then above her, I have to take it down so we can get a better view. So this was not tagged. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a pixie of like a pink illusion because it's so small. And I don't think the leaves are gonna get any bigger. Some of the leaves are pink. Some are pink with green splashes. And yeah, even I have different shaped leaves in here. It's very neat. It's a very neat little plant. And I don't know the name. I tried to tag it by looking online. I haven't seen anything, for me to tag it with. But it might be a pixie because I heard I think I've heard that all the Syngoniums have pixies. So maybe a neon robusta pixie or a pink illusion pixie, but that leaf is really neat though. So another Home Depot or Lowe's find. So I got this at Home Depot and it was tagged Maria Illusion, but I've seen it online selling as Mary Maria. Anyways, when I saw it, I was like, yeah, I have to have it. It was on my list my wish list, because every leaf has a different color. It's like a rainbow, like a sea of dancing tones. I love that about it. But then when I saw it, it was infested with mealybugs and it was not looking its best. So then I hesitated, to purchase it. And I said, you know what, I'm going to get it and treat it. So it was around the front and it got sun. The sun is very harsh around the front. So some of the leaf got burnt. I was treating it around the front, isolating it as well. Now there's no mealybugs inside. I've repotted it and I brought it around the back to the plant room. But yes, this is Mary Maria, and look at all those colors. It is just a bundle of joy. It's such a happy plant. Like when you look at this, how can you not smile? How can you not be happy? I am not sure. I think this might be the Maria Bronze. This was not tagged. And this one, it's has bigger leaves. I love how big the leaves are and how big they can get. Let me try to see if I can get a good picture of the color. I looked online and I saw a lot of pictures that looked similar to this, and it was called Maria Bronze. So I'm calling it Maria Bronze for now until, look at that vein, look at that beauty. And it's like the older the leaves get, it's beautiful. This little cutie right here is Bob Illusion. Let's pull it out. It has that nice pink vein with that light green. When the leaves are new, then it harden off to this splotchy kind of different tones of green. It also has that big broad leaf like the Maria Bronze, and the leaves remind me of like lotus, like a lotus, you know, a leaf pod kind of thing going on. And not only do they have different colors and different tones in their leaf, but they also all have different kind of shape going on as well, and sizes. So this is Bob Illusion. Okay, so I've had a Winlandia in the past, many years ago. I didn't know it was a Syngonium. I just saw it, I bought it, I loved it. I loved the velvety leaf, I just loved everything about it. I loved how it grew. And then it got attacked by something. I think it was scales, and it could not recover from it. And I always said, when I find it again, I'm gonna repurchase it. So this is a Syngonium, to my surprise, and it's Winlandia. Is it Winlandia? It is cute. I actually have two of these, and I'll tell you the story on the other one. But yes, so I found this in Home Depot in one of those little $5 pots, and I grabbed it. I said it will grow, you know, eventually and get to what I remember it can be in its glory days when it starts fining. So I love this one. A few days after I picked up that Winlandia at Home Depot, I saw this one in Lowe's, and I was like, nah, I already got one. You know, it was in a nice big lush pot. It started trailing already, you know, doing its thing, and I left it. I left it. I did not pick it up. And I went back a few weeks later, and I saw a whole bunch of other Syngoniums that I was getting, and I went outside and this was still out there, and that's when it started having these brown damage, because when I first saw it there was no damage on it, and I think it's just from the sun. I don't think it's any pests. I have looked. I think it was just sunburn because it was outside, not inside. And I couldn't leave it. I tried to get it discounted. She did not give me a discount. She said, just need some water. So I brought it home, and she has put out new leaves for me and doing her thing. And the shape of the leaf is even changing, and the tones are even changing. So yeah, I'm just gonna let her chill. I'm not gonna mess with her burnt leaf. When it starts dying off like that yellow one, I'll cut it. But yeah, that's my second Syngonium Winlandia. I have no idea what this one is. I don't know if this one is an actual pink illusion. I don't know. It did not have a tag. it was just so nice, big and lush. I love the, let me see if I can get a good shot. It's fighting me. Let's put it down so we could see the leaves. I love the tones of these leaves. I love the new leaves when they're coming in. I love how big and lush it is and how she just spreads out. That's what I love about this one. I have no idea what the name is. If you do, please leave it in the comments. Help me out. But yeah, I picked this one up. I don't remember if it's Home Depot or Lowe's, but I think it was in Home Depot. Oh, the pink veining on these leaves are just to die for. I'm trying to catch it in a good lighting so you could see it, but in person it's everything. Now this is Madame White's butterfly, and just glorious. She is just glorious. I think she is loving her spot. I see a few crisp up leaf. It's water day, so I'm gonna water these. But this is the white butterfly, and I picked this up in Lowe's. And she is just beautiful, nice, big, and lush, and just pouring over the pot. So this is how they're sitting. It's not the best light, but I just have one pinned under the other, so it just looks like this nice lush overflow. I wish the lighting was better. It's the same at every angle, so this is the best we can do for now. But yes, this is the red arrowhead that I found in Lowe's. There's another long cardinal roar something name for it that yeah, I didn't write it down and I don't remember it off the top of my head, but I know it has red arrowhead, and the backs of the leaves are this nice reddish color, and the front is this nice deep green, and it's trailing. The new leaves coming in nice and green as well, but it is doing its thing. I was so surprised to see this in Lowe's. I grabbed it so fast. so fast. But yeah, so that is it for my local big box find. Look at the light coming through that leaf, just beautiful. So these sit real far back from the window, and it gets filtered light, but they're still thriving, because I've read somewhere that the darker forms don't need as much light, but they still do need light. So I'll just keep an eye on them, and if they start coming out with smaller leaves or any changes, then I'll know to adjust their living situation and probably the light a little bit more. I picked up this one at Living Green, I think it's called. Is it Living Green Garden Center? It's a confetti. It's not a milk confetti, it's just a confetti. It has the pink and green, different tones of green, but the leaves are not that frosty white. And this was a big specimen, and it looks like they even chopped it in half. And I saw this, I left it, and then I said if I went back and it was still there, I'm gonna get it. I went back, it was still there, so I picked it up. So this is my Syngonium confetti that I picked up at a local nursery, and I love the leaves on this one. Very nice, very glorious, very big. I almost forgot this one because it's around the front. I picked this up, I think it was in Home Depot, and the leaves were all curled in like that. The only reason why these leaves are open up is because I unfurl them. So I don't know why. I doubt if it's pests. They're not like brown enough or crisp enough, but the leaves are just curled in. Uh, did it have a tag? No, it did not have a tag. But this one to look like the Neon Robusta because it has no green on some of the leaves, and it's just that deep pink reddish color. There's also this red one, but I don't remember the name of that one. But yeah, this sits around the front. We were having a little trouble with placement and the sun, and I think we have it down pat now. I think some of the leaves even got scorched, right there. But on that note, this is the end of the video for all of my locally purchased Syngoniums at big box store or the nursery. And until next time, please like, share, and subscribe. Gratitude for holding space. Much love.